So today I'm going to show you how to set up a visible account and also port over your phone number. Now I'm going to be doing this in real time, so any hiccups I run into, I'll make sure to share those with you along the way here. And anything we need to do on our phone, I'll also show you my phone screen at the same time so we can see all the different steps it's going to take throughout this entire process. And as we go through this, once you are ready to sign up for your visible account, I'll have a link for you in the show notes down below. One, that will take you right to their landing page and give you any current promotions that they have. And two, that does help us out so we can continue to make more free content just like this to help you. Now, one thing to keep in mind is we are porting over from a Verizon account over to Visible, but the process should be very similar if you're going from a T-Mobile or an AT&T line or any other carrier. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. I'm here on their website right now. Let me actually go ahead and bring out my marker here as well. So this is just the current promotion they might have, but all we got to do is just scroll down here just a little bit. They'll typically have three different options here for you: Visible, Visible Plus, and then Visible Plus Pro. Now, the things that we want to keep in mind is currently it's set up for monthly payment, but there is also annual. So if you want to pay all at once and save a little bit more money, you definitely can. Now, depending on the promo, like today, we are actually just going to go ahead and go onto the monthly option. So go ahead and choose whichever plan. We're going to choose the Visible Plus for our example here today. And we're going to go ahead and click right here. So next up here, it's going to take us to this page and it's going to ask us if we are bringing our own phone or if we are wanting to shop for a new phone. In our example here today, we're actually just going to go ahead and port over with our current phone. So we're going to click on here where it says bring my phone. Now, one other thing to note is the current promo price is not yet added in here. We had to add that in a little bit later, I believe. But again, you'll see as I go along, if any hiccups come up, I'll let you know ahead of time. All right, so next up here, it is going to ask for the IMEI number from my phone. It does show you right here how to go ahead and find that for you. Typically, this will be in your settings page on your phone. So we're gonna go ahead and find that, plug in our phone here, and then click on submit once it's highlighted. Okay, so here on the next page, it does let us know whether our phone is compatible or not. In this case, it is compatible. We have an iPhone, so it was gonna go through for sure, but just keeping in mind that you have to double check to make sure that it is available on the network. Now, once we do that, we can join Visible now because this phone is available with an eSIM, which is the process we're going to take. You can see here it says that we get to download and activate the eSIM as soon as our order has been placed. So we're going to go ahead and click this little arrow over here to the right and go on to the next step. All right, so this is looking like we had to create our account right here. So it's going to ask for our first and last name, our email address, and then confirm our email address, and then create a password. Once we do that, we can go ahead and click on continue. All right, so the next step right over here, it is to go ahead and download the Visible app and sign into our account. So you can see right over here, make sure that our phone is up to date. We download the Visible app and sign in, and then choose our new number or existing number, which is what we're gonna do with our existing number. And then we're gonna go ahead and activate over there and continue through the process. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the phone now so I can show you that process in real time. All right, so we went ahead and downloaded the app. You could either go directly to the App Store or scan that QR code that was on screen, whether it was on mine or on your own screen. And that's gonna take us right over here to the app once we load it up. We just got to put in that email and that password we went ahead and created to go ahead and sign in. You could also toggle on the Face ID if you'd like to just make it a little easier to log in for the future. All right, so we went ahead and logged in, and right over here, you can see it says pick up where you left off. So right from where we were on the web browser, now we continue on here inside the app. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and click on next at the very bottom. Now, next up here, it is letting us know that we do need to confirm our email address. So we're gonna hop quickly into our email, click confirm, and hop right back over to this page. All right, so we did that on the back end, obviously with my private email. And then from here, we're gonna go ahead and click on continue, now that it's verified. Now, next up here, it is confirming the IMEI number. So just verify it is the same number. Just double check real quick in your settings, making sure that the numbers match up. If they do, we're gonna go ahead and click on yes, proceed. All right, so next up here, it is putting in our home address. So we're gonna go ahead and fill out all the ones with the asterisks here and then click on next once it's highlighted. All right, so here's the next really big step. This is gonna ask if you want a new number or go ahead and bring your number. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, this is a video where we're actually porting over our old phone number. So make sure you're following pretty intensely in this part because we wanna make sure we do this correctly. Now, they do have a little section here that you could toggle down to show you what to expect in this process. So we're gonna go ahead and click right over here that says bring your number. Now, here's a really cool part in this section. It will actually give you a little video, but of course we're doing ours here in real time. But just as a heads up, it is gonna have three things we're gonna need: our account number associated with the number we're transferring. Again, whether this is from Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, or any other carrier. And the second thing right over here is going to be a transfer PIN that we might need. And this could be different than our overall account. And I know for Verizon, as an example, actually has a transfer section in their account management page, which I'll show you on my other end here. And again, it might be similar with T-Mobile and AT&T as well. And lastly, right over here, it is the service zip code used with the previous carrier. So that's obviously your home zip code that you currently have. All right, so from here, let's go ahead and click on Get Started at the bottom. And we're going to go ahead and plug in the phone number that we want to go ahead and transfer over. So I'm going to plug in that number and click on confirm at the bottom. All right, so we went ahead and plugged in our phone number. It's going to ask us which carrier it is. So it's going to be a toggle down here for us, and you can see all the different carriers. So make sure you find the one that you are currently with. So for ours, it's going to be Verizon. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And then we're going to go ahead and plug in our carrier account number as well as our port out PIN. Again, that's going to be different than your regular account PIN. And then again, that zip code that will be needed. We're going to go ahead and click on confirm once we have that all filled out. All right, so we went ahead and hop back over here to our desktop so I can go ahead and get our transfer PIN. So here on our Verizon account, we're under our security. It might, again, be a little bit different for some of the other different companies, but for ours, it's here in security. If we go ahead and scroll down here for us, there is a number transfer PIN, and we do have to generate one. So in order to generate it, we're just going to click on the edit button to the right. All right, so from right over here on the number transfer PIN, we're going to go ahead and click right over here where it says generate PIN. So this is a PIN they're going to go ahead and put for us, not one that we can go ahead and just set up ourselves. So we're going to click on that. And then next up, it's going to ask you which phone number you're wanting to transfer. So if you have multiple, like I do right here on this account, we're going to go ahead and choose whichever one we want to go ahead and have that PIN generated for, and then click on send. Now, if you are by chance transferring multiple lines, you will be doing one at a time. So we're going to go ahead and do that and go to the next step. And that's going to take us back to this page right over here, and it will give us our new transfer PIN as well as our account number. And it does have an expiration date too. So just something to keep in mind, whether you're doing it right away or taking a couple days, just keep that in mind how long you have available for that PIN. So now with this information, we're going to go back to the phone and fill it out and go on to the next step. Now, just a quick pause here before we continue on to the next step here. If you are getting a lot of value out of this video so far, definitely hit that like button for us. It really helps us out, but it also helps other people continue to find this video and support their process in switching over. All right, so we're back here on our phone. We went ahead and filled out all the information, plugged in the carrier account number, the port out PIN, and of course our zip code. Here, we're going to go ahead and click on confirm. And from right over here, they're having us just do a quick overview, making sure everything looks correct for us. If you absolutely needed to, there is an edit button, something to keep in mind, of course. And if it does look good, now the moment of truth, we're going to go ahead and click on the word submit over here at the bottom. Now from here, there's just a few things that they're going to let you know about. It's pretty much everything on their end and some information. So go ahead and read through that. And then we're going to go ahead and click on continue to move on to the next step. All right, so now we're here at the page where we originally chose our plan. You can, of course, edit that plan too. So if you want to switch it out and go with something different, you can definitely do so. Now we're going to go ahead and click on choose payment method. Now from here, it does give you a couple options like PayPal, Venmo, or you could even put in, of course, your debit or credit card, which is what we're going to go ahead and do. So from here, it's going to ask for our card details. So we're going to go ahead and plug all that in and go to the next step once we fill out all that information. All right, so next up here is going to be the overall review. Just make sure you double check everything from this point on. We do have auto pay on, which is fantastic. Then it's going to show the card number that we have on file, our billing address we just put in, and then the plan we chose and our current total with everything included. And then from here, it is going to have the terms and agreements. If you do agree, make sure you check off this box. And then from here at the bottom, we're going to click on proceed to number transfer. All right, so right over here in real time, it is submitting our number for transfer request to our current carrier. All right, so right over here, it is going to have our transfer status. And because we are going through this process with the eSIM, we can actually proceed to the activation phase right here. Yours might take a few extra moments. And if it does, always come back to the app to continue on to this part of the video. So let's go ahead and show you this next step right over here by clicking on proceed to activation. So next up here, it is going to ask a couple things before we go ahead through this activation. Are we on Wi-Fi? Yes. Is your phone updated? Yes. And then is your battery charged? Phone must be on while activating. So we're going to click on yes here as well. So once everything is checked off, our continue button is now highlighted. Let's go on to the next step. Now, next up here, it is just letting you know what's next, as well as some things not to do, like taking out any kind of SIM card. But again, we're going through the eSIM process here, so it's going to be a lot simpler for us. But if you do have a regular SIM, just double check on some of these steps over here. And then we're going to go ahead and click on continue here at the bottom. And from here, just going to let us know that we get to activate our plan. And everything here looks good. So we're going to click on activate here at the bottom. So next up here, it says that it's setting up our services. and it can take a couple of minutes, it looks like, and it says do not leave this screen. So we're just gonna let this run, and of course I'm gonna jump over once this process is complete. All right, so after what took probably about like a minute and a half or so, it actually have this little pop-up here saying to activate our eSIM. So we're gonna click on the word activate. And right over here, it takes us to this page here that says activate eSIM, and that the eSIM from Visible is ready to activate. We'll click on continue at the bottom. And just as a heads up, as I'm recording this part, it is taking a little bit of time. Once I click the activate part, I would say at this point, it's at least 30 seconds, and we'll see how long it takes after it goes completely through. All right, so that took a minute or so, give or take, when it came to going through that activation step, getting all the way to right over here, which is now where it says that default settings have been changed, and we're gonna go ahead and click on OK. And right over here, you can see it says cellular setup for that phone number is now activated on this phone, and we can go ahead and click on done. Now, this is letting you know that it can take up to about 15 minutes to process everything to have your actual cell service available on your phone. And then it also giving you a heads up as far as removing any regular SIMs or any doubled up eSIMs on that phone, which would be attached to your previous carrier. All right, so from here, let's go ahead and click on proceed to account. And next up here, it is giving you some steps when it comes to verifying that everything went through. So again, after about that 15 minutes, if it needed it, to go ahead and do your service check by turning off your Wi-Fi and confirming that you're able to place and receive calls, and confirm that you're able to send and receive text messages, and then confirm that you're able to use any of your data. And of course, they do have some troubleshooting steps right over here for you, which is really nice. And if everything is working great, go ahead and click on continue here at the bottom. And just like that, our brand new Visible account has been created and our phone number has been ported over. Now I went ahead and tested out my phone number, my text messaging, and my data, and everything actually ported over very quickly, even faster than they estimated. Now, I really hope that this video helped you out in that anxiety of switching out and porting over your number. And like I mentioned earlier, if you do get value out of this video and want to support us, check out that link in the show notes down below. Not only does it take you to the current promotions that they have available on Visible, it'll also support us out to make more free content just like this. And speaking of free content, there are more ways to continue to help you save money, and we got you covered here. Check out our next video right here on screen to keep on learning.